La vie. La vie. La vie. La vie. La vie.
All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are right now. I want to say welcome again to the Logan's Hour. Today promised to be another good edition again of the Logan's Hour. And sorry for that. I'm sitting here and just enjoying my own intro. I just designed out an intro and I just decided to use it. It sounds so good using a traditional jump sign. Man, that's one of the best intro I have ever worked on in my life. I was sitting today, I said, well, I need to try something new. I need to get a new intro. But anyway, so those of you follow me out there tonight, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are. All I need you to do for me is to just let me know how's the sound quality. You can just send a thumbs up, or you can just tap and say, "Hey, it's okay." Yeah, to every one of you follow me out there tonight, just let me know how the sound is tonight. So thanks to everyone who make it a duty to click on the Logan's Hour. So tonight they're gonna be another great one. They're gonna be a very interesting show again. Today is the 23rd of August, 2022, and we were unable to bring the show to you on Thursday. And I can rest assure you, this tonight's show you're going to enjoy. You're going to enjoy to. I can rest assure you tonight's show is going to be good. So while you are there, I did a new intro today, and some other people enjoyed the intro general while we're playing it. So I want you to see how beautiful this intro is. So listen to the traditional drum sound, and we're going to be right back.
La vie.
Word, I'm actually being carried away. I'm listening to the traditional jump sound, and I just in the back, just shaking my head and dancing. Oh, this is so beautiful. Trust me. I never thought of it. And today I was just sitting in my office. I said, hey, you can design a new kind of intro for the show that sound more traditional. Let people know this is an old Liberian show as well. So I decided to do that. And trust me, I know some of you out there enjoying it. All right, so I want to say to all of our people out there, my Annie Gibson, thank you for coming on the Logan's Hour tonight. And to all of you who have just joined the show, I want to say thank you. Thanks to Mr. Law. Thanks to all of our people who always follow us, who always make this place to be their home. The Logan Hour is here to stay. We are not here just for 1 day, 2 days. We are here forever. Trust me, we are here forever. So to my dear sister, Tiamon taking away by Rich W. Basigia, my dear brother Jeremiah Chie, and all of you out there who following us tonight. I want to say thank you so much for joining the Logan's Hour. And we know tonight we started late. Those in Liberia, I know some of our people in Liberia have been having some confusion. They have been telling me I start so late. They have to be watching the show after the show. But because of the longer day, shorter night, we just try to make use of the time. We want to start too early. But I can rest assure you, we will soon go back to our normal time we usually start because we know our people back home want to make use of it. But the good thing about it is this podcast on the social media, it will just be for those in the diaspora pretty soon because you people back home will have the actual radio station that you can sit in all day and listen to different promos and programs from our presenter back home. So we said to you in Liberia, in Magibi County specifically, our hats out to you. Thanks for watching the show always. Thanks for, because normally when the show is over, when I go back, I see most of my Magibi people making their comments and, we like the show, but the time the show can start, we don't have the time to contribute to the show and think about it. Whether you come on or you watch the show later, I want to tell you that I really do appreciate you. I appreciate every efforts in just joining the program or to just watch it, which of course I know is not something easy, especially if you are in Liberia, to just burn your data and watch Sometimes the program lasts for like 2 hours and sometimes 2 hours 30 minutes. But for you to burn your data and watch the program, I want to say it's a real deal. I got you close to my heart. I got you close to my heart. And this is not just for us. This is for entertainment, education, information as well. So whatever thing out there you think our people in Indianapolis and the rest of the other places can 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 learn from or can be informed from or whatever way you think possible that our community and Liberia as a whole can benefit from. This is your program. You can log on at any time. You can call me at any time. If you have some burning issues, you want to clear your chest on something, it's not gossip though. And you can call us. We want to open our doors to you and the conversation can start. The conversation can start. This is not just for me, as I stated. This is not just for me. This is a cause that I back on. That's something that I love to give back. That's my weakness. My wife know me for that. My major weakness is I don't know how to meet people. Yeah, that's my set. I know that one. That's my weakness. Yeah, so that's why I'm calling on everybody who feels this program is important for all of us. It's important for the community. It's important to disseminate information to our people. Let's use it. Let's use it to the best of our abilities. We shouldn't just sit back and believe that it belongs to certain people. That certain people are supposed to appear on there. That certain people are supposed to come on here and say something. Everybody can make use of this platform. Once you have something in the community that you feel it's important that you come and talk about, let's use the platform. You have advertisement, you have announcement, you have whatever. If you feel yourself can do it, you can still ask for the platform. We can give you the opportunity to sit here and do it as well if you feels we are not in the best position to do that. So we hey my sister Nora. Welcome, my dear sister. Welcome to the Logan's Hour. Yeah. So there you have it. There you have it. So let's go straight to our community first. You know, normally that's how we do our thing. We go to our community, then from there we leave our community, we go outside our community. So we have few events that are coming up. We have two baby shower in the making. Oh my God, baby shower in the making. You know, normally when after the winter, you know, obviously it's gonna be something about baby shower. So it's not strange. So some of you who hear baby shower, you want to be like, baby shower? Yeah, 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 yeah. Some people like it during the winter, and after the winter, they want to have a baby. Or some people like it during the summer, but it doesn't matter. Whatever time you get a baby, that's blessing from God. So first of all, let's start with uh you're not seeing anything? That my what? You can just restart your phone, just go off and come back on. You'll be able to see us. Yeah, just go off and come back on. I just saw your comment. You're not seeing anything, but can you hear us too, my one Sosa? I'm very sure you can hear me as well. Hey, my dear brother Lincoln Blow J. How are you, my dear brother Blow J? All right, so I'm very sure Damawa you can hear me. I know you're having a little difficulties. Just reboot your phone, restart your phone. All right, Damawa, you can see me now. You can see the black guy here sitting on right now, not talking. Oh my word! All right, so if you can see me, that's beautiful. If you can see me, that is so beautiful. So um, let's go through it now. Well, let's talk about our community first. Then we'll go outside our community and deal with issues outside the community. So we have I have my dear brother Alex. Some of you who don't know Alex, Alex played for the Indiana Lone Star. The Indiana Lone Star is a soccer team in Indiana. It represents partially because they haven't yet 100% represented the Liberian community. We are still working on that to have the Liberian community team that will represent the community just in case if we have team from outside. So currently, Ellis is the field captain for the Indiana Lone Star. So his baby shower is coming up. So Ellis baby shower is coming up. Ellis baby shower Ellie will be having twins. So Ellie baby shower is so Alex and Lovette will be having a baby shower on September 3rd, 2022, Saturday, September 3rd, 2022 at 4 o'clock p.m. The address is 4903 South High School Road, Indianapolis, Indiana 46221. So Alex is the captain of the Indiana Lone Star. Those of you who know about the Indiana Lone Star, it's a young team that we just putting together. Pass up to my dear brother and friend, Rodan Akwe, who have been very instrumental in working with the young guys to put this team together. So the current field captain for this Indiana Lone Star, he's Alex. Alexander and Lovette will be celebrating. They'll be welcoming a twin into the family. So the baby shower is coming up. You know, when people get into twin, when you're going to buy a present for them, you got to make it move because when I one baby, you can carry at least one little baby web on a twin carry web and carry dapper. So Ellie's baby shower will be coming up. It'll be on Saturday, September the 3rd, 2022. So get ready. The address is 4903 South High School Road, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46221. All right. So another baby shower is coming up again. You all know we've been talking about it for some time now. That's the Royal Baby Shower. The Royal Baby Shower is coming up. Get ready. Those of you who don't know the Royal Baby Shower is coming up, get ready to celebrate with Mevina and my dear brother Rolling Akwe. So the Royal Baby Shower is coming up. So please join us for the Royal Baby Shower. So they'll be honoring Roland and Mevina on August 27th, 2022 at 8 o'clock p.m. So Roland and Mevina will be celebrating the Royal Baby Shower. They'll be welcoming a bouncing baby ball. The address is 6450 West 10th Street, Suite 5. Suite number 5, Indianapolis, Indiana 46214. So for more information, you can please call 317-213-2035. If you want to go and and buy whatever for the baby shower, you know they can register it in and they had a baby registry, so you can go to Baba Baby or Target. Baba Baby or Target. If you just want to make it easy for yourself before the time, you can go to Baba Baby or Target and just call the name and have some discount and buy some baby clothes and take that. You see, the reason why I let us stress on these things because I know how difficult it is to raise a baby. I know how difficult it is when a new baby is born for you, the parent, to just start going and buying baby diaper, baby wipes. I know some people can afford it. Some people can't also afford it, but they also appreciate when their friends and family and loved ones and everyone who support them in the economy, they come up and just at least identify with them. They appreciate that so much. So I'm calling on all of you in the community, all of the young person, all of the old person, all of those who can go out sometimes. Let's show up and support our brother, Rodan Akwe. And on September, let's go and support Alex. Alex is a very young, respectful young guy who is in the community. No, some of you don't know him, but it will be a perfect opportunity to see him and his beautiful, beautiful, significant order and celebrating the baby shower. So thank you. So I want to say a very big, I don't know how to emphasize on the big congratulations to my dear brother and friend, Prince and Mami Bayou. On Saturday, you guys celebrated. You guys had a very decent, beautiful wedding, and Prince and Mami finally tied the nuts. They are both John in Young. They are one now. They both of them are called Mr. Killer. So I want to say to all of those who went on the beautiful program to celebrate with Prince and Mommy, I want to say thank you so much. And the Bassa people specifically, the Bassa people show up. The Bassa people did their traditional Bassa thing at that all-important program. It was so beautiful. If you want to see some of the happenings in Indianapolis, in Indiana, specifically in the Liberian community, you can just go and log on to the Logan's Hour. Go to YouTube and just tap in Logan's Hour. When you tap on Logan's Hour, you see some of the uploads, you see some of the videos from activities and videos and Librarian Association program and some other program from the librarian community. Just go to YouTube and just tap in Logan Hour. You see the green logo going to appear. Then on that, you can just see some beautiful videos of happenings in the librarian community. So Prince and Mami, I want to say congratulations to you people. When you go there, you see Prince wedding, you see how the wedding went, you see Young Bolula wedding, you see the Librarian Association, Judah Tonis's program. You'll see some other beautiful things about the librarian community. So I'm encouraging everybody to go on YouTube and check the Logan's Hour page and watch some beautiful happenings of the librarian community. So let's say this. So I want to use this medium to sympathize with my good friend and brother, Harris Colley, my dear brother and friend, lost his little son on the 17th of August, 2022. He got shot. His little son, Heron D. Colley, died at the age of 18 years old. And on behalf of Logan's Hour and on behalf of all of your friends living in Indianapolis, we want to say sorry, my dear brother. We know how difficult it is for you to bury your young child because this is the opposite of how it's supposed to be. Normally, we know we will live and get old. Our children will bury us, but for us to reach the point that we have to bury our own children, that is sad. I know how you feel right now. I know how your wife feel right now because with the men we can take some of the pressures, we can take some of the burdens, but the women cannot. And I want to say to all of those who have been visiting to comfort my dear brother Harris, I want to say thank you so much. And on Saturday, little Heron will be laid to rest, and he will be laid to rest. So on Saturday, August 27, 2022, at 10 o'clock a.m. So it's going to be from 10 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. It's going to be at the G.H. Herman Funeral Home. The address is 5141 Madison Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46227. Some of you who wanting to attend this funeral, little Herman will be laid to rest on Saturday, August 27, 2022. The time for the funeral is 10 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. The venue is the G.H. Herman Funeral Home at 5141 Madison Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46227. So for contributions, if you want to contribute to that, because the community is trying to raise some funds to help the family, the bereaved family, well, some food, drinks, and whatever you can provide. They have some numbers here for contribution. You can contact through Cash App. You can contact Ma Annie Gibson. The number is 317-674-6514. If you want to contribute, you can contribute. You can contact Ma Annie Gibson, or you can even contact Dr. Pastor Samuel Law, 609-414-8142. That's the number for Mr. Law. Hey, my dear brother David Johnson, welcome to the Logan's Hour. So you can contact Pastor Law. So those of you living in Indianapolis, the community visitation is scheduled for Friday, August 26th. The community visitation is scheduled for Friday, August 26th, 2022 at 8 o'clock p.m., 8 to 10 o'clock p.m. So once again, we want to say to our brother Henry Colley, we want to say have our DPS condolences. Losing your child at this age, we know how sad it is to lose your son at the age of 18 years old. He got shot, And up to now, the police is still investigating. Anybody who knows anything about this, or you heard anything about it, if you go to Google, the police have the hotline. You can click on just call the police hotline to get more update about this all that we cannot stay comprehend up to now. So my Annie Gibson just posted a number there. The number is 317-674-6515. So those of you who want to make some contributions, you can also call my Annie Gibson, and you can also call Pastor Law. Pastor Law number is 609-414-8142. Thank you. All right, let's go to some of our commercials. So first of all, if you're looking for hair products, if you're looking for where to buy hair products, if you don't know anywhere to go, trust me, I got somewhere for you right now. Watch it.
Hey, beautiful ladies of Indianapolis. Are you looking for a beauty place where you can buy all your latest human hairs and other beauty accessories? Look no more. The MD Beauty Salon, located at 3429 Kentucky Avenue, is just that right spot for all your beauty needs. At MD's, our customers' satisfaction is our foremost priority. Our staffs are friendly and accommodating. Contact us today on 317-360-2624. MD Beauty Salon, your one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. And hey, ladies, when you get there, tell Mariette that V Girl is sent here.
Tell Maria, V get it sent you. But tell Maria, you saw that on Philip Logan show. All right, so let me just educate you or say something to you right now. If you want to spend your Saturday, if you're still contemplating on how to spend your Saturday, this coming Saturday, the 27th of August, it's going to be one of the most busiest Saturday in Indianapolis, specifically for people living in Indianapolis. So for me, let me just tell you how my Saturday is going to go. In the morning, I'm going to go to the funeral first, 10 o'clock in the morning. Then from there, we have a very beautiful program coming up from my dear brother. I've been talking about this program for a long time now. Over 4 months ago, they call it Wave of Glory. So the Wave of Glory presents. So David Gertie will be coming up. David Gertie, Minister Fatou Zion, and my own sister and friend, the comedian Faith Nelson. They're having this all family feast. So 2022, the family feast will be all about worshiping and having interactions and everything you need, African dishes, anything you need will be at this family feast. So get ready for this all important program. So it's going to be at 4120 Viva International, Viva in Indianapolis, Indiana, 46239. So get ready, come and worship God. It's going to start from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So get ready. It's going to be on Saturday. So in the morning, you can, if you have the time to go to the funeral, if you know the family, if you want to be part of the funeral services, you can go to the funeral. From there, you can go all right to Derek Gertie program that is coming up. Right after Derek Gertie by 2 o'clock, get ready. 8 o'clock is Rolling Baby Shower, straight to Rolling Baby Shower. So it's going to be a very busy Saturday. So those of you living in Indianapolis, I know you want to show up. I know you want to show up. And I know you people will show up. I'm expecting you people to show up. So it's going to be a very good, it's going to be a busy Saturday, but who knows? Who knows? Everything happened for the better. All right. So again, Mami Bayou wedding. I was present. You see here, I'm present, standing with the Queen, my dear brother Rufus, and my dear brother Rich W. Basigia. We are at Mami Bayou wedding. That's the Queen from the Bassa Association of Indiana, the Indiana chapter. See our Queen Lola? Here the Queen. All right, so let's get into small Liberia issues. We want to start with motivational out, but we'll just go to our Liberia issue right now because Liberia issue is key right now. Like the story from Liberia right now, the story is so juicy that you can just avoid the story. Trust me. My throat is just getting dry. I need to get some ginger candy. So the story from Liberia right now is so juicy. Who know the story that came out today? This one. Hey, my dear brother David Gurdy. Welcome, my dear brother. Welcome. Who heard about this story today here? Musa Hassan Bility. Mr. Arizona Cummings and Mr. Toga Gabriel McIntosh. You see the three people they're realizing they're chilling. They're surrogates and they're yelling. I would say, how are you? So today marks another historic day in the existence of the CPP again. The CPP that we all thought was dead, they have come back to life. And then the person who will be leading that CPP would be Mr. Arizona Cummings. Back in the days from the whole inception of the CPP, there were 4 political parties that came together. So the intention of the CPP, the actual idea behind the CPP, they wanted to have a whole coalition of other political parties to come together to defeat George Weah in just one round. But right now, 2 has left. The ALP and the Unity Party. And now the CPP have been left with the Liberty Party and the ANC. But notwithstanding, a lot of people still have concerns. Even I sitting here still have some concern. The concern I have is Musa Hassan Bility, according to the court document I saw the other day, says that everybody should revert to their original positions. So meaning Mr. Hassan Bility went back to become the chairman of the party, and Madam Yombli Kanga Lawrence went back to become the standard bearer of the party. So now having this program, this collaboration program with all the president of Madam Yombli Kanga Lawrence, I had a little concern. I had questions to ask, and somebody told me to each his own. So Musa Bility now controls the party. Musa Bility decide which direction the party goes. So for now, I really don't know. I will need somebody who knows more about the ANC and the collaboration today to talk to us about the whole collaboration, because I expected Madam Yombli Kanga Lawrence to be there to talk about the Liberty Party, since she's the standard bearer of the Liberty Party. But on the contrary, it happened the other way around. So we're just going to leave it that way because it's how they have been doing it. Liberty Party, I can rest assure you, for now, coming 2023, if they are not careful, they will be very irrelevant to the whole entire process. I can rest assure you. So we just for some of the other political parties, the other smaller political parties who have been coming around, like the PUP. I heard Mr. Nabans today say he coming back with his political party, and I heard the Unity Party trying to form another collaboration with other smaller political parties. And I think somebody told me it's going to sound like this party that this man headed before. I remember when I was in Liberia, Professor Dew Missing, I think so, if I'm missing his name, called the DAC, the Democratic Alliance of Liberia. So we still look forward to seeing that. But I think today, Mr. Arizona Cummings and the rest of the other folks make some smart move by at least maintaining the name called CPP, because the bearer is important. Some people that will go to the polls to vote, they will not really care who's the standard bearer, but all they care about will be voting their party. So until that can be addressed properly by the chairman of the Liberty Party and the senator of the Liberty Party, I'm still believing that that entire collaboration still has a little issues because Yoblinka wants to challenge that. She can challenge that as well. But notwithstanding, not to steal their show, I want to say congratulations to the Liberty Party and the ANC, at least for the first time coming together to think that collaboration going to work this time around. Yeah, I want to say congratulations to my friend, Alexander Cummings. I wish you all the best. All right, let's go to some news from Liberia here because today is Liberia issues. Like I said, today's supposed to be our motivational hour, but because we have too many juicy news from back home, so we did decide to talk about them. But while the collaboration, hey, my dear brother Roland Akwe, how are you? While the collaboration was going on, people were throwing jobs. Sorry. While the people were going on with a collaboration, somebody was showing jobs. They call the guy ADD. They light. Some people call him light. Some people call him Shaman light. Some people call him Chinese light. But any light I call him, I don't know. But his name is Ibrahim Darius Dillon. Ibrahim Darius Dillon went on his Facebook page and he showed jobs on Mr. Alexander Cummings. And which, of course, I think the reason why he doing that because his partner, his friend, Madam Yoblinkaga Lawrence, she was left out of the show. She was never recognized as the political leader of the Liberty Party. So I show from that perspective, Darius Dillon feel hurt. So he talked to Facebook. He said Alexander Cummings of the ANC is fond of using Albert Einstein's famous quote that says, doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting different results is insanity. Funny thing is, the very Cummings keep doing the same thing repeatedly but expecting different results. Isn't that insanity as well? Yet he expect to be taken seriously. So you see, Dillon throw jabs on Mr. Alexander Cummings. He said Mr. Alexander Cummings saying every day, everywhere Mr. Cummings go, Mr. Cummings will be saying, oh, doing the same thing over and over is the beginning of insanity. Now Mr. Alexander Cummings is doing the same thing over and over and over again, and he expecting different results. So that was Darrell Dillon throwing jabs on Mr. Alexander Cummings. But we look forward to the coming side or the team coming to rebut that, because I think Darrell Dillon coming from a point though. If you look at Darrell Dillon critically and you look at his comments critically, you know that the point is looking at Mr. Alexander Cummings trying to side with Musa Hassan Bility to have a collaboration that brings the Liberty Party to the coalition or whatever name they might call it, without the involvement of Yoblikanga Lauren, who is the political leader. He feels that Mr. Cummings is in error. That's the worst thing to ever do, to not consult the father in the home and take the child out of the house with all the father concerned. I think that's why he's saying in short, though. I just interpreting for him. So when you see up here today on the podium here, you see Mr. Toga Gateway McIntosh, you see Mr. Alexander B. Cummings, and you see Mr. Musa Hassan Belete. You don't see Mada Yombli Kanga in the picture, who is the political leaders to turn the power over to them officially. But now Musa Hassan Belete took upon himself to be the chairman of the party and to be the political leader of the party. So Mr. Darrell Dillon saying that, well, I think there's an issue, and that issue needs to be addressed. So until Mr. Cummings and the rest of the folks can address those issues, I think the coalition, congratulations to you people again, but I think the coalition going to have a little problem in the future. All right, breaking news. President George Weah have nominated, what's his name? The former wife of Mr. Edwin Melvin Snow Jr., Justice Yo, Sienna Yo. So this is breaking news ahead of the retirement of Chief Justice Francis Kokpo. President George Weah appoints Associate Justice Sienna A. Yo as Chief Justice Destiny of the Republic of Liberia. So Francis Kokpo should be resigning soon because of the age requirement, and the president have appointed Associate Justice Yo to become the next Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. So I want to say kudos to Madam Yo, and congratulations to the president in appointing Madam Yo. At least you're at least far-sighted to think of a woman to head that position. And I know Madam Yo, she's not somebody who just compromise so easily. She's a tough person as well. So I want to say congratulations to Madam Yo. All right, so you know, that's this story that I've been following on the social media. Some of you been seeing this story, but you know, for some of my people who don't know about that, let's just talk about it a little. Let's just give you the story, give you the news, because you know, some of us go to work, come from work. We're not following what's happening on social media. We're not that social media freak to just hang on social media or chew and look for the story. That's why we are here. We'll go and look for the story and bring it to you. A lot of people heard it before, but at least for those of us that never heard the story before, this will be our first time. But that's fine. Can you imagine? The U.S. court ordered Thomas to pay $84 million to a victim of the Lutheran Church massacre. $84 million. Is that sounding good? Moses Thomas, who at the time was the commander or whatever position he had at the time during the Lutheran Church massacre in 1990, have been found guilty by the U.S. court to pay a family of the Lutheran massacre victim $84 million. The poor men who are working in restaurant to pay $84 million. I don't see that to be possible. So let's see the story here. Say U.S. court had ordered Moses Thomas, the former armed forces of Liberia commander, found liable for the St. Peter Lutheran Church massacre to pay $84 million to 4 victims of their brutal killing that caught the world attention in 1990. An estimated 600 people, including men, women, and babies. So imagine that. He was the commander that led the massacre at the Lutheran Church, the famous massacre that is all around the world today. The Lutheran Church massacre that killed estimated 600 people. Now he was ordered to pay $84 million. How can a poor man who working in a restaurant who have never seen even 100,000 before pay $84 million? But now guess what? When they came down with the ruling, while they were still thinking about before they can even take him or put him in custody to have him pay this money. Thank you, my dear brother Winston Flomo. He absconded. The man called him Pepe. Before the American people can even think about, oh, they got $84 million before he escaped the country, they keep him in custody. The man boy, one way ticket, he wrap it. Currently, they say the man in Liberia, in some part of Liberia. Nobody know what's up now. And that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. The reason why the court came up with this kind of a ruling and the kind of a harsh punishment of paying $84 million sanctions and all the things is just to serve as a deterrent. They need something that will bring you back to yourself, something that you will pay for and you sit down and say, yeah, I will not do this anymore. That's why the court and some of these sentences can bring to your attention. Like today in Liberia, talking about the U.S. Treasury Department under the Magnitsky Act, Section 3 government officials, and previously they sanctioned 2 other people in the House of Senate, and now they have sanctioned at least additional 3 more people. Sema Serena Sifa, who is the suspended Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia, uh, Mr. Nathaniel Fallow McGill, who is also the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, and the National Port Authority boss, Mr. Bill Tuare, he's also been suspended. And the reason why the American government come up with so many harsh punishments is just they want you to have a change of mind. They just don't want you to just corrupt the system. You go with impunity. It's to try to erase that culture of impunity. That's why sometimes see people come up with the harsh and harsher measure that those come after you, they will learn from these things. Now, even if you tell the Liberian government official, oh, there's an operation, let go, Steve, they are afraid because the no sanction is hanging over the country. Because even there's no more sanction coming, but everybody just making everybody scared. Oh, sanction coming, sanction coming, sanction coming. To the point where in a community this time when you're riding your nice car and you're working for government, somebody gonna tell you, say, oh, be riding that car, session coming, you know, Jenna. So people are getting afraid. People are getting afraid. And the good thing about it is that President George Weah, I admire him. He suspend, or the three officials were suspended, and that's a good thing. But of the three officials, two of them have responded to the suspension, and which of course I feel that it makes no sense. It makes no sense. If you have a question, you can put your question in the comment section. We'll also read your question, and we can also address the question. If you have issue with our presentation as well, that is also obvious. We are open. We want to say to all of our people out there, we don't know it all. We ourselves go to fetch the information and bring it out to our program. So if you know more of the information, if you want to provide more information, more clarity, you can also put your comment, your questions, your whatever up there. We're going to read it as well. So few of the people who have been accused, two of them have responded. One of them is the Solicitor General, the suspended Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia. They're just supposed to resign now. Because when they resign, that would be so helpful to save the face of the countries, help the president. The president's hands are tied. The president's hands are tied. Judge Weah can do nothing right now. Judge Weah is caught up between being president and being friends to these people. Now, even you suspend the people will not remain suspended till 2023. Even after 2023, you can bring them back into government because by the description of the sanction, nobody should affiliate with them. Nobody should do business with them. If you're doing business with them, you say you are subject to be sanctioned by the American government. So nothing the president can do about it. All the president need to do, just let them go. Let them go. Let them have their time. But for this guy here called Sema Serena Cephas, this guy called Sema Serena Cephas, to be accusing the justice minister of writing the American government or writing the American ambassador to put sanction on him, that beats my imagination. Up to today, I'm still confused. I'm baffled by what I read about him today, talking about how to call him. The Justice Minister Musa Dean wrote the American ambassador complaining him that he's a threat to the peace and stabilities of Liberia. So that's why he was sanctioned. When I read that stuff, I'm like, this make no sense. This make no sense. So let's see that the next story. They say, well, Justice Minister says Solicitor General purged his signature with fake U.S. ambassador letter. So the Justice Minister to saying the letter that is circulating, that Sema Serena Cephas is circulating, that he complained him to the American ambassador. He said his signature on that identical page, it's not his real signature. It was forged. So Sema Serena Cephas, according to the Justice Minister, if this is true, this is the thing about Liberian officials I got problem with sometimes. They will come out and say, oh yeah, the man forged my signature and blah, 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 but they will not go to court. So if the Justice Minister is saying this, so some of you who have been seeing this story, the Justice Minister is accusing the former Solicitor General or the suspended Solicitor General. And the Solicitor General is as well accusing the Justice Minister, saying it's because of the Justice Minister today he's unsanctioned. The Justice Minister wrote the American government and complained Simon Serena Sifa, to the American government. Then the Justice Minister saying the documents that Simon Serena Sifa is parading around with is wrong, it's misleading. In fact, the signature on that document is not his. That's fake signature. So let's just see just essence of the story. Justice Minister Musa Deen has told Front Page Africa that a letter circulating on social media and other news media outlets suggesting that he reported a sanction and suspended Solicitor General to the U.S. ambassador was doctored. He described the letter as complete forgery and the making of Cephas, adding, so if he had this letter dated July 15, 2022, why was he waiting for to bring it to the fore? So that the Justice Minister is saying if someone Serena Sifa has the letter all along since January 15, the letter is dated. Why he were keeping it for? Why he been waiting for? Why he said now because he's sanctioned? That's why he coming out with the letter. When asked whether the signature was also forged, Councillor Dean said, I don't know. Probably the signature was traced or lifted. This is not my diction. All right. So, yeah, Mr. Dean making some clarification. He went on to say the email address on that technical document that Simon Serena Sifa has, he says it's not his email. In fact, the email say DEAN deanmusa95@gmail.com. And that appeared on the letter also. And now he said he correct email is Moose, M-U-S, Moosedean @yahoo.com. So Simon Serena Sifa's what he had, it make no sense. The January 15 communication that only surfaced in the media this week was purportedly written by Minister Dean to the U.S. Ambassador, Michael McCarthy, informing him that the Solicitor General has been overlapping his function. The letter described Councillor Serena Sifa's behavior as one which has the propensity to impede the peace process of our country and the justice system. It is dangerous to have such a bad apple in public service. According to Serena Sifa, these were the words of the Justice Minister Musa Deen. So, but Councillor Dean says the letter was dotted to make it appear that it was based on this complaint that he considered Simon Serena Sifa were added to the list of sanctioned officials. Consider Simon Serena Sifa among the 3 key officials of WIA-led government that was sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury Department on August 15, blah, 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 blah. All of these are just exchanges between Simon Serena Sifa and Musa Deen. But the point here is that if Simon Serena Sifa today, as a lawyer who was so involved when it comes to this CPP document, had a document that was submitted to the American government by Frank Musa Deen since the 15th of January 2022, as he's claiming now. Why this long? Why he had to wait that he have to be sanctioned before he can bring it out, before he can have an argument about this? But let's just play the devil advocate in another way. If I'm a sitting lawyer, as Simon Serena Sifa always claimed that he's president of the European Bar, president of this other bar, member of the other bar, with all his education, why should Simon Serena Sifa be going behind letter that were written by the Justice Minister if he know he's guilty, he's innocent of all the charges brought against him? What do you think Simon Serena Sifa is supposed to be doing now? As a smart, educated man, Simon Serena Sifa should be packing or parting his dossier, his documents, his proof, and take the U.S. Treasury to court. They are not exempt from going to court. They are not exempt from character defamation. Take the people to court. You as an educated lawyer, why will you be fighting Musa Dean right now? Why would you think if you make a case to the Liberian people, oh, Musa Dean, he's the one who did this to me? You're just crying to the people that can do nothing. The Liberian people only saying and watching the news and watching the story. What you going to do? Your character have been damaged. Your reputation have been ruined. Your businesses have collapsed. Emotionally, you have been distressed. So what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and be having wars of words with Frank Musa Dean? You're not going to get a job as a solicitor general. Nobody's going to trust you with the kind of grave allegation that is in those sanctioned documents. So what is it you're waiting for to go to all the courts around the world? You're part of all the bars in British, this, I heard you explaining. So why can't you take the American government to court? The Treasury Department can be sued. They're not exempt from being sued. So why you got to be making your case to the Liberian people? Since the whole sanction thing came out, we haven't heard you speak. We want to hear that now you're coming up to say, well, Frank Musa Dean wrote the American ambassador. You're right, my dear sister, Arita Smith-Tar. You're right. So the question is, that's the same question you're asking here. I like this your question. Did you do what they accuse you of? Are you guilty of it? If you are not guilty, take them to court. Take these people to court. The American government, they can be sued. Even you and your friend, Nathaniel McGill. I saw Nathaniel McGill on a story, Your Excellency, Mr. President, Mr. President. Why are you complaining to the president? If you believe that you are guilty of these charges, this is not about the Liberian government anymore. This is about the American government. The only reason the president was forced to take an action because of the American government. No way up, the hands were tied. Same as Arena Sifa accusing Justice Minister accusing you of forging his signature. Then Nathaniel McGill on the other side crying, oh, Your Excellency, all the allegations against me is not true. This thing there, all the things that you're coming our way will not help. Let's see the other sanction guy, because the only person we hear from here is what his name, Bill Twary. We hear no story from Bill Twary yet. But Nathaniel McGill, I don't care. With all the information Nathaniel McGill presenting here, it can't help him. This story is supposed to be coming to the president right now. They should be going to the American government to make your claims, to exonerate yourself. You should be parting your documents to go to court. Let's see Nathaniel McGill. Nathaniel McGill wrote this on August 18, 2022. Today what day? Today the 25th. Oh, today the 23rd. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So today make it 5 days since he wrote this document. So let's see what Nathaniel McGill said here in his own document to the president of the Republic of Liberia. Sema Sarena Sifa, he trying to seek popular sentiment. He wanted Liberian people to side with him. Liberian people to say, oh, you see, Sema Sarena Sifa, man, innocent. Friend Musa Dean lie, the man need a friend Musa Dean made today, the man on sanction. Okay, fine. The Liberian people buy your sympathy. And what happened? You will still be sanctioned. Nobody want to do business with you. You're a lawyer that nobody want to use currently, because if I'm using you as my lawyer, I also might be sanctioned. So I will obviously terminate your services. So if they have ruined your life, because this kind of thing can lead to early death. So if they have ruined your life, what will you do? Will you just sit and wait for Joey Advanson to put you? Or are you going to be thinking about going to court as a lawyer? That's what you learn. That's what you know best. So take the American government to court. Take the Treasury Department to court. Like the other day, I was saying to some of my friends, we were in a conversation, and I said to them, I said, in all fairness, if this Magnitsky Act were in existence during 2013, 2012, some of the early justice elite people are going to be on sanction as well. Because it only got so active to go outside and freeze assets 2017, 2016, 2017 year. So if it was so active at that time, during the Bob Robert Salib, where everybody should be calling the prime minister or this minister, you are going to be on sanction. So Sema Serena Sifa, you and Nathaniel McGill, you are the only two that believe that they lie on your name, and you people are innocent of all the charges. Y'all please go to court. Let's see y'all taking the American government to court. Let's see y'all being serious about this. If you're serious about your character, even if you're not winning the case, start the efforts. Let it be all in the international press, CNN, BBC. Simon Serena Sifa is ready to go to court. But you're complaining on Musa Dean, and Musa Dean even accusing you of forging his signature. That's a bad sign as a lawyer. You were all around on the CPP case. You can't sleep. In the morning, you're bouncing up, you're opening door for your client. You ought to temple of justice in the morning. Now it is your time to plead your own case. You're sleeping on your own case. You want bad sentiment from the Liberian people. The Liberian people can help you. It's not an elected position to say, okay, say, man, we'll fee for you next year, we'll vote for you. No. John Weah can bring by your government. The fact that John Weah, if he bring you by, it shows that the same people that are asking not to working with them, he said might be subject to sanction. And they might not just censure him directly. They must censure people who also close to him, are going to hurt him. So you and Nathaniel McGill, you need to stop the baby crying and you go to court and you face the issues. Crying will not solve the problem. Nathaniel McGill writing almost 10 pages or 15 pages to the president can't stay solve this problem. Because the president will take all the documents, you, Simmons, you writing in Liberian people, Nathaniel McGill writing the president. What Nathaniel McGill own a document said, I don't know if I saw it, said, let me scroll through to see if I can find Nathaniel McGill document and read that document too. Just portion of it. I ain't going to read all of that because that's too much tabata. Because if you get all the talking about concessions and giving the figures for all the concession, the subway money and all the concession on APM terminal HPX, if you knew all of the information, present them. Tell the people, say, oh, you're lot of money. In fact, taking you to court because you're lot of money. Call CNN, call BBC and have a press conference. You see, one person I like in the whole thing, I said he got sanctioned. I remember Google Junior Biltari accept it, you know that too. So you're not talking about it. He's relaxing. All he cares now, he's running after to be elected. Biltari gone back and running his campaign in his district small to get elected. Because you know all the things people talk about, the $1.7 million, that's true. Because Charles Maata de Gaulle, when he was arrested, he was taken to the National Security Headquarters. He was interviewed. His interview was everywhere. Later on, he fled the country. He had the opportunity to sit on Spoon TV, and he spilled the beans. The next person in our country that if they are not careful, because of Charles Maata de Gaulle interview, might be linked to another thing, might be my own friend, brother, Kanyo Babara, because his name was mentioned in this thing. So that's why my man, the other session man who crying again, Nathaniel Falo McGill. Okay, so Nathaniel Falo McGill wrote this on August 18, 2022. The official letter from Nathaniel Falo McGill is written to His Excellency Dr. Weah. Oh God! You see how the man stay praising the president. Your Excellency, you did it photo and not you, Your Excellency. The man said, Your Excellency, I have the honor, most respectfully, to present my compliment and to congratulate you for your excellent, exceptional statesmanship in steering the affairs of this nation in these trying times of our national existence. Excellency, let me commend you for your unwavering determination to fight waste, abuse, and the mismanagement of public resources, which was a solemn pledge you made at your Excellency inauguration. What kind of excellency? Any little statement, Excellency. And for the swift and decisive action taken thus far in ordering my immediate suspension and others named in the United States Treasury Department report for alleged corruption to face investigation. So they're acknowledging that, well, yes, thank you for taking the first step to suspend her, for us to face investigation and blah, 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 blah. Like, man, y'all the man say again. Excellency, the United States Treasury Department report contains several criminal mischaracterization of my person. Characterization of my person. Sorry, I'm speaking too fast. So he said the whole entire report, they mischaracterize him. What they say about him, not true. They misjudge him. It's supposed to be for a different person. It came for him. In mine now, it's supposed to be for 12. Because that 12 knew all around with him mopping SSI. They put members in the John 12, it came to him. So the man say, Your Excellency, they put members still. That 12 needs out of unity because that 12 were in a mopper SSI. How can a John 12 now? They don't come to me. Oh, God. Excellency, the United States Treasury Department report contains several criminal mischaracterization of my person, name and character as Your Excellency, Minister of State, as in keeping with the executive law of Liberia, and given that the allegation range from bribing business owners, receiving bribes from potential investors, and accepting kickbacks from steering contracts to company, and or manipulated public procurement processes in order to award multi-million dollars contract to company in which I have ownership, including by abusing emergency procurement processes to rate contract bid, among others. I humbly welcome Your Excellency pronouncement to set up an investigative committee to probe into these grave allegations to afford me the opportunity to have my day in court, as in keeping with the principle of due process. Here you go. Natana Magay say, nah. What you want? You want to have a day in court. Imagine Natana Magay want to have a day in court. And the president say he will investigate. Do you think the president will investigate? Natana Magay, first of all, you will not go to court. Because before the American government come up with sanctions, you see, let me just make this thing clear to you. For some of you who don't know about intelligence bureau and how it works. Anyway, I can't go too far when it comes to intelligence because I'm gonna be spilling some things that people will help some other people tomorrow. But let me just go on the surface. When these people are conducting investigations, they always send people to your country who look and appear like investors. And these kind of investors in insurance, when I used to sell insurance, we call them Mr. Over-Friendly. They are the kind of investors who, when they get to your country, they are more flexible. They open up to you. If possible, you go to club with them. You can give them girlfriend. They can give you girlfriend. They can offer you gifts. They can have you to give them more information unconsciously. And these are the worst investors you should deal with. They are informant. They only come to gather information from you. So when the U.S. government listing those things in their investigations, because they know they can be held liable, so they have the facts. That's why you see they took. Can you imagine since he came to power? It's gone 5 years now. Why they couldn't just be rapid with our entire document, but they have to wait in your 6 years because they know that if they just come up with an abrupt sanction and allegations, they could be sued. So they have to pad their information and make sure the information they are getting, they have to verify it for other people and local dwellers to make sure the allegation that they are padding on you. Even if you have to say exonerated from 2, the rest of them will still hold you. So all the kickbacks they talk about, that you yourself listed in this document that, oh, they're trying to do this and they don't let me. Let me tell you, if you decide to go to court, your hair will lead inside. Because at the end of the day, the first thing it will have to result in when you came to power, how many data did you have? You had less than maybe $2,000 or maybe less than $4,000. Now, so how you bury your mom. See what you did when you came to America, Eula, one county experience. Everywhere you go, you're just doing good, according to the way the Bible says. Everywhere Nathaniel McGill went, he's just doing good. To the point where you felt a little complacent. You felt so relaxed. It was funny to you now. It was funny to you. To the point where you had children to make song. Anything they say, that McGill, anything they do, that McGill, that Nathaniel McGill. And you started playing the song yourself. And started thinking that you are the prime minister. You are the president in charge. George Weah is just a ceremonious president. He's just sitting in a seat, and you dealing with the Liberian people. You running the deals. You cutting the shot. When George Weah leaves the country, you become de facto president, and you are enjoying it the way it came. Because there's no success that anybody can tell me that are not sweet. Once it comes to the point of enjoying money, I know, my girl, I know how you felt. But you got carried away. You got carried away and you forgot about yourself. This sanction document make you to sit in your room and reflect and have a sober reflection. And you know that, oh my God, if I knew, I was going to play my role. Because since the foundation of this country called Liberia, no minister of state for presidential affairs have ever in the existence of Liberia 175 years to show up the way you show up, to be on all of the interviews that you are the information minister, to debunk all of the oppositions like you are the information minister. Another person that you're not finding in the public so easily, they're going to be Minister Samuel Tuer. Minister Tuer, no, right now, when he saw that sanction list and he was not on it, I know that day he went in a room, he told his Bible and said, Lord, thank you. I could have been less on it, man, and now realizing that no salary coming. All the things that McGill you explain here, I understand. You see, you're providing all the bullet points. Oh, number one, they say this. And when they say this, they ain't me. Listen, I don't want to read everything here because it will make no sense. It can change nothing. And you have to blame yourself. Instead of going around blaming the Americans that they never did the right thing, you, McGill, have to blame yourself. You call all the attention on yourself. I understand. Sometimes when God bless you, He wants you to become blessing to others, but do it in a genuine way. Do it in a very fair way. You can steal from people. The same people you want to make happy, they're like, you steal from me, then you give me my own stuff back, and you want me to be happy. When you're in power, remember, all the odds can be going against you. That's why you have to be very careful. Nobody pray for you to fail in life. Nobody pray for you to get on sanction. Even the opposition, with all of their lobbying tactics to Washington, D.C., if you are doing the right thing, the American government cannot sanction you. But because you are never doing the right thing, that's why you find yourself in this situation. Sema Serena Sifos blaming Justice Minister. We'll be right back.
Liberia.
Thank you so much for being on the Logan's Hour tonight. We just throwing a little light on some of our brothers and who had the opportunity, who, by the grace of God, were recognized by His Excellency President George Manuel, and they felt they were the Lord of the land, and today they have been disgraced. Simon Sereno Cephas, with his professional career, Nathaniel Fallow McGill, who struggle for this thing. Every day when they talk to you, they talk about emancipation, changing the minds of the people. You give them the opportunity, they enter and they start to steal. I feel for the people. Trust me. I really don't like to see my fellow man going down, especially at the point where you're supposed to be ascending and you start to descend. It's sad. It hurts anyone, but they have to live with the consequences. That's why to make decisions, decisions are very easy to make. What is more difficult in making decisions is for you to first study the consequences before you make the decision. Because whatever decision you make, you're going to live with it. People make decisions anyhow. Every day you make thousands of decisions. But how prepare are you to live with the consequences that come from your decision? Simon Serena Sapers, you ain't going to see him in the public so easily. You ain't going to see him at the court so easily. It's going to take some time. And who's going to stand in the court and allow Simon Serena Sapers to plead any case? Even the petty lawyers are just graduating from the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law. Somebody going to disrespect him. When he speaks, they're going to say, "Oh, you have been sanctioned for this, and this." Well, I've been here for an hour. If you want to be part of the conversation tonight, you want to make your point tonight, the number to call, you already know it. Some of you who don't know the number to call, who have just joined the conversation, the number to call is always the same. The number is right here. I'm going to take maybe three calls, and be out of here. So while waiting for those calls, let me recognize some of the people who follow in here. So I want to say what's up to my sister, Precious Logan. She's following the Logan's Hour right now. Precious, hi. Thanks for joining the Logan's Hour. I want to say to my dear sister, Annie George. Annie, thank you for following the Logan's Hour. I want to say to my dear sister, Fatima Famula. Fatima, thank you for following the Logan's Hour as well. And I want to say to Orita Smith Ta, thank you for joining the Logan's Hour tonight. And Kelvin, thanks for joining Logan's Hour. Winston Flomo, thank you. Roland Akwe, David Gertie, thanks to all of you for joining Logan's Hour tonight. Celine, Bugatti Valentino, thank you for joining the Logan's Hour tonight. And I really appreciate all who on the Logan's Hour. And let me see who here again. My dear brother David Johnson, thanks for joining the Logan's Hour tonight. And let me see my who here again. Mawen Soso Damawa Mawen, thanks for joining the Logan's Hour. And Nora Holder, thank you, my dear sister Nora, for joining the Logan's Hour tonight as well. And my my Annie Gibson, thanks for joining Logan's Hour. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you who have joined Logan's Hour tonight. It is my pleasure to, again, my dear brother G Consistent Morris. I want to say thank you, G Consistent, for joining Logan's Hour as well. And for all of you who don't make comment, because normally I see when you join the Logan's Hour for your comment, because I'm using the software. I'm not just on Facebook. I broadcast simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So when I'm broadcasting on Facebook, I'm also broadcasting on YouTube at the same time. So the only way I know you're following the program, if you want me to mention your name, you have to make a comment for me to know that you're watching. My dear brother Levi Dede, Happy belated birthday and welcome to the Logan's Hour again tonight. Thanks for joining me. I know you came late or maybe you came to school early. We are about to leave this tonight. We have been here for 1 hour now. So want to say to all of you who join us, thank you so much. I'm trying to change our introduction from having that tan 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 to having our little traditional country jump because I love the country drum so much and I enjoy the way it looks and I enjoy the sound of it. And when playing, trust me, I can be in the background and be dancing and shaking myself. So I want to say all of you, thanks for the Logan's Hour tonight. I really appreciate you guys. And before we go, I just want to play one more intro. I miss a commercial, and I'll be out of here.
Hey, beautiful ladies of Indianapolis. Are you looking for a beauty place where you can buy all your latest human hairs and other beauty accessories? Look no more. The MD Beauty Salon, located at 3429 Kentucky Avenue, is just that right spot for all your beauty needs. At MD's, our customers' satisfaction is our foremost priority. Our staffs are friendly and accommodating. Contact us today on 317-360-2624. MD Beauty Salon, your one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. And hey, ladies, when you get there, tell Mariette that the girl is sexy.
So when you get there, don't forget to have a discount. Tell Maria the girl sent you, and you heard it on Philip Logan Show. All right, so we don't want to go bold. We have Solomon George and the Librarian Council of Churches, and we have some other thing here. But because of time, it's already 1 hour 23 minutes. I want us to stick to time. We will discuss some of the issues next week. Hopefully, you can discuss everything one day. You can just spread all the juicy news like that. But tomorrow, the 24th of August, the Student Unification Party will be going on with their peaceful protest, according to them. They have been issued permit by the Justice Minister, Councillor Frank Musadin. So here, I think what's the letter? The letter say here, the letter is not clear, so bear with me. I'm going to read the letter off for you shortly. The letter say, Cadet Mustafa and Kane, Chairman, Cadet Jusu Kamara, Secretary General, Vanguard Student Unification Party, University of Liberia, Capitol Hill, Monrovia. August 22nd, 2022. Dear Kadia Cannon and Kamara, your letter of the 19th instant requesting a permit to protest in Monrovia on August 24th, 2022 is acknowledged. Consistent with the obligation of the Ministry of Justice, MOJ, to protect the constitutional rights of all to freely assemble on an orderly manner, to petition the government or other functionaries for the redress of grievances, your request to protest is granted. Please contact the Inspector General of Police, Colonel Patrick Sulu, to work out other modalities. So that's the permission granted to the Vanguard Student Unification Party to protest. So now, because of a sanction, if you just put in your request to protest, you're gonna get it. In time past, it has been a very hard thing for people to protest. But this time, when you put your letter in, you're gonna be like, okay, go, my man, go protest. You see, there are some things that can bring change. Protest made today. uh Anyway, that's fine. Anyway, I want to talk about Solomon George because when I decided to go on Solomon George right now, it will be too long, and I can rest assure you, I wanted to really emphasize on Solomon George comment and his upburst to the Council of Churches and the way in which he described them to be satanic and every. I want to talk about that, but I think I'll just save that for another day because if I just join Solomon George right now, maybe I'm gonna be a little brutal in my comments. I'm gonna say something that make no sense or sound unnecessary or unpleasing in people's ear. So to save the night, I want to say thank you for joining Logan's Hour. Thanks for being here. And don't forget on Saturday, my dear brother David Gertie coming up with musical fest. I think I read the address already, and you can be part of that. It's on Saturday. So for all of you who joined this program tonight, I want to say thank you. Have a good night, and we will be here again on Thursday. Next Tuesday, we have the the national chairman of the Basel Association. We have him on our show here. We will interview him. So they have this convention coming up in September. It starts September 2nd to September 5th in Maryland, the Basel People Convention. So we have the national president will be on the show here next Tuesday. So thanks to everyone who at least spend their time on the Logan's Hour tonight. Thanks for following the program. We want to say we really appreciate you. We love your time here. Because of you, we are here. If you have some information you want to disseminate, if you have something of burning concern, if you want to talk to your community people, you want to talk to larger populations, come here. Let's talk about it. And if you're looking for happenings in the Liberian community, if you miss some of the happenings in the Liberian community, or if you're just home and you don't know about the Liberian community, if you want to know about the Liberian community of Indiana, just go to the Logan's Hour on YouTube and just log in. You'll see some beautiful videos and things that will upload it to YouTube. You can watch it. You can see some happenings in the Liberian community if you're not someone who in the Liberian community. So with that being said, I want to say thank you. Thanks to everyone who followed us tonight. Thanks to those that are watching us secretly. You guys are my biggest friend. Just somebody that don't click on because you don't want me to know you click on. You watch the program secretly. I want to say thank you and have a good night. Bye-bye.
La vie.